TGT on the rise, NGs on the rise, all pressures on the rise. Starter drops off at 60, TGT goes up to 560 something. Good start on number 2. Systems checks for the 2046 and 9 range. Engine goes to 63 plus or minus 3. Engine oil pressure is 31 greater than 22, and transmission oil pressure 32 greater than 20. It's lower now, but I lost like the, what is it called? My slip indicator.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is the time is gone at the bottom?
Yeah, the time and the speed. It's all messed up. Let's see.
Your HUD like in the center? Oh, it is the center.
It started off way up high.
Roger. Remember I said that we're going to look for that dam on the left side here, so we're actually going to go for that dam right now.
Left rear visual, it's at our 11 o'clock, 5 miles out, or less. 3 miles out.
Yep. All right, and then for you, Nunez, is the HUD better?
I changed it back to mine. Mine would have been a little better. I just wanted to have to see the altitude on mine, so
okay.
I guess I can see it now.
All right.
You want your HUD, or do you want me to just leave it here?
Yeah, just hold on to it. Right now, we're about to enter it. I don't want to fumble around with it right now.
Yep.
Dim the position lights. Well, we're going to descend into it. Okay, so here we already see that we have a low valley. We got high left and right. And we have actually a lot of tighter turns compared to what we have for the yellow route, okay? So that's going to be more on you, Nunez, that we have to plan for that, okay? So right now we have a right crosswind, but that's going to become less in our favor, or not less in we have to deal with, because the hillsides are going to cover everything for that for us.
Roger.
All right. So we're going to anticipate left and right, left and right, left and right, and we're going to start those turns prior to actually getting to the turn, because as we are going in speed, we're not going to be going faster, okay? So do me a favor. We're going to switch that low bug here to right. 70, thank you. All right, 120 on my side. Make sure it's 100 on your side.
Roger, mine is one set to 100.
Perfect. All right, so now we're past that wire portion. We're going to descend into it. All right, clear right. Clear right. All right, so before the turn, we'll go into it. I'm at 50 knots right now, about 200 feet. And then clear left.
Clear left.
All right, so before the turn, but since I'm going fast enough, I'm going to turn with it. So since we're lower and slower, we can use the pedals to start helping us. What's up?
I know, I was going to say, you got you going at 40.
Yep. So I'm just going to, this is just so we can get acclimated to it, right? So like we got these references that we have so far. The moon is actually illuminating quite a bit of it, okay? All right, so this is at 140 again. I said 100 to 140. Left side here is that big boulder I was talking about.
Through visual.
All right, so we're going to speed up a little bit, go to remote standby. Going to increase to 60 and then 70, and we'll go from there. All right, then clear left.
Clear left.
And then the AHO is going to be above the trees. Clear right. Clear right. Hear that quick switch back. I'm turning before we get to the apex of the turn. All right, and then back to left. Clear left.
Clear left.
All right, so back to the left. Use the pedal a little bit left pedal to help us turn, right? Keeping that ball around the nose of the horizon. I got that bridge over below us. Roger. The train to the left. All right, and then we're coming back to the right. Clear right. You're clear right. Coming right. All right, so that's at 100 feet. I'm going to come down to about 80 to 70. I got that tree in the middle. I'm going to keep it going, all right? Keep that ball on the horizon line. Coming left.
Clear left.
All right, there we go. So as I'm doing this and I'm navigating through it, all right, I'm going to come right. You're clear right. Is it coming upon you as the one that's looking at the map, or that can see the map? Come left. I got that tree in the middle. I got the snaggle coming around left of it. So you're the one that's going to be helping me navigate, right? So like if we're getting close to that right side, clear right. Clear right. I need you to tell me like, hey man, we're going to clear that right border. I need you to come left. Okay?
Roger.
All right, following the tree line, coming back to the left.
Clear left.
All right, so we're doing this around like 80 feet right now. Like you start seeing more details in the trees, start seeing more of the rocks. All right, give my left turn. All right, it's going to be a left and then a right. All right, I got that riding terrain. Clear left.
Clear left.
All right, so I'm bringing it down to like 60 feet now, okay? And then clear right. You're clear right. So here's where you start telling, like, we're going to start seeing the top of the trees. We're going to start being a little bit like, I can count the branches, I can count the leaves. That tree has no leaves at all. right? So this is where we're going to try and be. Like, this is the upper threshold of where we want to be. Right now, we're going 34 knots ground speed because of that turn, but we're at like 60 to 70 knot, or 70 feet above the ground. We're about like 30 above the highest obstacle right now. All right, clear left.
Clear left. Rising terrain.
Rising terrain, got it. All right, but this is the upper threshold of where we want to be. All right, I'm going to keep that turn going in. Coming left, I see this river.
Clear left.
All right, coming up. Keep that ball around the horizon. Got the terrain. Coming up. All right, got the trees. Clear right. You're clear right. All right, you use a little bit of pedal to help me with the turn. All right, coming right still. Again, since we're going a little bit faster, we got to make sure we initiate that turn before we get to it.
Roger, got you at 30.
Yep, here when it comes to the right. Clear right. All right, and then clear left.
Clear left. Rising terrain.
All right, the train got it. Yeah, I got that tree, the snack. Coming left more. All right, and then clear right. You're clear right. And you a little bit of pedal, keep the horizon on it. About 70 feet. All right. So after this turn, clear left. Clear left. I'm going to come back to 100 feet, and I'm going to hand it off to you, and then you're going to fly the rest of this, okay?
Yeah, probably not going to get anywhere close to this.
That's okay. It's mostly just exposure for you, okay? I'm not expecting you to get down to 50 and 60 like I was. I just need you to be comfortable with this amount of light and then this kind of terrain, okay?
Roger that.
All right, so you have flight controls, flight director?
I have flight controls and flight director.
All right, so again, you have between 100 and 150 feet. That's your play. If you go above it, sure, go ahead. Don't worry about it. But you'll have that bong at 120, okay?
Roger that.
So I want you to just try and go between like 50 to 60 knots average. You're clear, right? Especially because we're a little bit higher. It's fine to play around a little bit.
All right, you turn, looking at the trees. And leveling out, got the hill off the 11 o'clock. Looks like we'll be doing a turnaround to the left claw.
Yep, we're doing the left, yep.
Cool.
Clear left.
Using pedals, like you said. Making sure we got that control touch going on. All right, I see the valley opens up at the 11 o'clock, following that direction. Bringing us down just ever so slightly.
Just to confirm, did we do the call in the dark? Call in the blind? We did, yeah. Roger.
All right, we got some bongs going on. Clear left.
Clear left.
Turning left. Looks like the terrain kind of opens up to the right after this left turn, so.
It does. So after this, right, and then stay to the left after this one.
Roger that. I'll hug this hill off the right. Start my turn now so we don't overshoot, hit the apex where we want it to.
Right.
And then we're going to go ahead and stay left to maintain good roadway. Slowing it back down.
Clear left.
Getting those pedals to turn.
Yep, remember, start the turn before we get there because we're going to slide through it like we did here.
Roger.
Got that tree off the right side at 1 o'clock. Tall tree right side. No more left pedal for me.
Roger.
All right, and then go on the left side when this splits here.
Going left.
It's going to be rising terrain, so start with climb.
Roger, starting with climb.
Up left.
I'm left.
Oh, we're passing it. That's
Where
okay.
I'm looking off to the right.
Go right. Saddle off to 11 o'clock if we can.
Roger.
Clear left. Rising terrain. Yep, come left, rising. All right, we're going to come over this side, and we're going to go into another valley on the other end of it.
Roger that.
Tall tree at 1 o'clock.
Roger, got the tree in sight.
Roger. So the reason why I'm saying this now is because we're actually at the edge of it, and we need to come back to this side.
Roger.
All right, and then come a little more left. Clear left.
The left, we got looks like a flat.
Yep, so it's a little low-lying valley. Yeah, so that low-lying valley about a mile, coming from back left to front right. All right, so here, go ahead and descend down a little bit more.
Roger, scanning around.
Some of the terrain.
All right.
Let's come to the left here. Yep. Clear left. About 500 degrees. Okay, yeah, there we go. And then let's turn right here down this valley. You're clear, right?
Turning right.
All right, and then there's that low-lying valley there, and about a mile, turn left.
Roger.
All right, since it's open a little bit more, I want you to get lower. Just try for 80 feet, or if not, like 70 to 80 feet.
Roger, coming down 70 to 80 feet.
They're left. All right, and I'm going to change my bug to 80.
Tall tree at 12 low.
Roger, tone.
All right.
Bring it up my speed.
There you go.
Opening up for the turn.
Yep, and I want you on the left side here of the valley.
Roger.
Clear left.
Clear left. Turning left.
Keep your left in. There you go. And then on the Y, go right.
Roger, that's the white. We'll go ahead and turn right. So I got that hill off our right side at the 1 o'clock. Started my turn.
You're clear right. A little bit of rising terrain. Follow this V all the way up to the left side.
Roger.
5 to 11 o'clock.
We got the little mounds of rocks off the 1 o'clock.
Roger.
On the right door. Rising terrain.
That
We
dark
got
rock.
that dark rocks at the 11 o'clock. Clear left, turning left. Using those pedals to help us turn.
Yep, and then turn right after the rock.
Roger. Clear right. Turning right.
You're clear right. Aim for the 12 o'clock off the nose here. Stay here on that low-lying valley right there.
Roger. All right, looks like we got this valley off to the right. Clear right.
Clear right.
And it looks like we got rising terrain to the left.
Yep.
You're clear left.
Roger, gonna stay to the right of these little bundles of rocks off our left-hand side.
Clear left.
And looks like it's gonna drop off into almost like a flat. It looks like a flats out here.
A little bit, yeah. But tread towards the 2 o'clock.
Roger, clear right.
You're clear right.
And ever so slightly turning right.
Yep, so you got this little like low area here. You got that mound off the 12 o'clock off the nose. Go left or right of it to stay in the lowest ground.
Roger.
Because remember, like we're trying to make sure that we are staying hidden. We're using all the terrain we have useful to us.
Roger. Clear right.
You're clear right.
How's the anti-flash doing with you guys?
We're at the 11 o'clock.
No, we're looking good. It's not messing us up back here.
Roger.
Clear left.
All right, if it is, go ahead and tell us. We can turn it off for this portion of it, or at least we can go to like top only. Roger, you know what? Could we do top only, please? Yeah, let's do top only, actually. There you go, top only. Thank you.
All right, looks like we got rising terrain. We'll follow the right side of this hill. Like we've got a road coming up, left to right. It's coming up in case there's wires.
Roger. Start trending towards the right for me.
Roger, clear right.
Clear right. All right, so you see that towards the 1 o'clock, you see that trail that goes in like an almost S curve?
Yeah.
Aim for that for me.
Roger, heading there.
Now, so is this open? We should be trending towards that 70 to 80 plus.
Roger. All right, so we got a cool, nice road that's gonna help us find the way. And clear right.
Clear right. Now we're actually going to stay left a little bit.
Clear left. Left.
All right, and then generally off the nose here, this is like a valley that'll lead us into that open area that we can follow the Victor route in this direction, basically.
Roger that. So we got some deciduous trees off our left door. We got the plains off to the right, so we'll try to stay on top of those trees. And it's flattens out here, so we'll go ahead and fly with the earth and bring our speed up ever so slightly. We got the roadway we could follow. Not flying in one axis, so we're going to go ahead and use our x-axis to move left and right.
You're clear right.
Up and down, we're going to hug this hill here. Boom. To the left.
Clear left.
Turn left. And all
right, so try to stay down a little bit. You're ballooning up a little bit.
Roger.
And keep it around that 1 o'clock-ish area. That'll keep us in the low valley.
Roger, clear right, turning right. We got a hill at 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and hug the right side of it and come back around.
Roger.
And coming down with the terrain. Looks like there's like a switch back up at the 12 o'clock.
There is, but do you see that little, there's a saddle off to the 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for that one first, and then I'll keep us outside of most things.
Roger, coming up towards the saddle.
Yep, roger.
Now about the 12 o'clock.
And then from where we are now, you see 1 o'clock, there's another saddle, like 1 and 2, like 130.
Uh-huh.
Pick either of those, and then after that, it should be like toward that flat ground.
Roger. And trending here, we got some boulders off the 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Staying in between them.
Roger.
Using the terrain as it rises, we got the saddle at the 11 o'clock, which is what I'm going to aim for.
Okay.
Rising terrain, bringing some power.
Got small little trees on the up. I don't see anything on the saddle ridge.
Roger.
Turn left.
All right, looks like it just drops off completely. So we'll go down with the terrain so we don't just completely shoot down.
Very good.
We got some boulders off the 1 o'clock.
Yep, visual.
I'm going to start using maybe like the snaking method.
Yeah, so you can actually still stay along and hugging the mountainside.
Roger.
And you're going to come left and then come back around it while still trying to do some sort of descent because I only got you like 200 feet. So on the way back to the right, go ahead and come down a little bit more.
Roger. And clear right.
You're clear right.
Looking for some terrain to follow.
Yep.
All right, we got a ridge line right off the 1 o'clock low.
So we're going to be very open while we're still here, so stay to the right. Use the terrain.
Roger. Clear right.
You're clear right.
All right, we got the trail off the 1 o'clock. We'll go ahead and see if we can follow that.
Yep. Remember, even though like, oh no, that's a straight line, but there's going to be a portion where we're going to be visible in this entire valley. So as long as we can, we want to make sure that we utilize whatever terrain we have.
And clear left.
Clear left.
All right, we got this hilltop off the nose that we'll be able to use to come down to the left-hand side.
Go ahead and follow this finger around.
Roger that.
Keep your descent in. Go back to the right.
And clear right.
You're clear right.
Using this hill as if it was a blanket rolling down your body, falling, putting you to sleep.
What?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to do what Mr. Martin does.
It works.
Clear right.
You're clear right.
Turning right. All right, so we got this little mound in between. Following it. And looks like it opens up to a flat ground. We still have some mountains, so we'll use them. They're there. Oh, this is like Bob Ross, right? He's just talking through everything?
Pretty much.
All
but
right.
Instead of Bob Ross, we don't say no happy trees, no little trees. Yeah, no trees.
We got no trees, no nice little trees right here with
nope, nothing but rocks.
leaves. All right, so now we're in some flat ground, so we'll still be looking out for some wires. Nonetheless, we'll try to maintain our speeds a little higher and a little lower altitudes.
Right. For right now, don't go below like 50.
Roger.
Because there's, see that quarry?
Yeah, out there, 1 o'clock.
Are wires that lead up to it. So once we pass the quarry is when we can go down a little bit further. But for now, keep it on like 50 to 70.
Roger that. All right, looks like it does just a nice little drop here.
Yep. Watch your descent, sir. I see some wires down there.
Roger that.
On that main road there? Yeah, on the main road.
Oh, are they flashing? I saw some flashes coming out of them.
Part of it will be, but let's go 10 degrees to the right.
10 degrees to the right, clear right.
You're clear right.
I got
those wires
the wires.
Roger.
I'll be crossing right over the top of the poles.
Roger.
And right over the top of the poles, clear left. Turn it left.
Clear wide left.
And right.
At the house at 11 o'clock.
All right, got the house at the 11 o'clock. One big pole right in the middle.
Yep, you got another set of wires on the S turn of the road, about 2 miles.
Roger, got us at
Going from left to right.
130.
3 to 4 miles out, you got 2 sets of wires. Those are going to be taller.
Roger that.
Roger.
All right, there's a nice little wires there, crossing right over, no factor.
And this is the set that leads into the quarry that are marked here on the map.
Roger that. These are what, like railroads?
This is the railroad track off to the left, yeah. And this is a set of wires that's going all the way up and towards the other side of it.
Roger, crossing at the tip.
Crossing. All right, and then here there should be one more small set, about like 2 or 3 miles.
I'll keep it at between 100 and 150.
Randomly in the middle of going to nowhere. But real quick for you, since you mentioned 1 to 150, right? Like, you're at 120 feet right now.
Yeah.
Does it look like we're at 120 feet?
Feels like we're way higher.
Yeah, we're also at 100 knots indicated. Or 100 knots ground, I mean.
Oh, and radar altimeter saw a little divot in Earth.
Again, we're coming across Point Lima, and I'm going to skirt the corner a little bit so that we can save some time because we're not as fast as everyone else.
Roger that.
All right, but right now we're at 120 feet, turning down to 70 feet. And again, this is rolling hills. We're going at about 94 knots ground speed, okay? And I got a little bit of rising terrain that's going to come up a little bit, and then we'll come back down. But generally right around here, we're about 50 feet around the top of the rolling hills.
Roger that.
All right, then coming left slightly. Clear left. All right, so I got a little bit of the terrain. We're going to use it. Coming right. Shoot clear right. I'm after this mound here. And when we have this sort of ground around it, we can descend after the terrain. So coming down with the terrain. Coming to the left. Clear left. So now we have to descend with the terrain, right? So this is about 50 feet. This is about 40 feet. Right here about 40 to 30 feet of 199 ground speed. A little bit of rising terrain over here, so we're going to maintain this. But this right here is where people are going to be at the bottom portion of where we get painted.
Roger that.
So our goal is to get lower, so I'm going to go down to about 20 feet. I'm going to speed up to about 100 knots. I'm going to trend for 120.
I got you at 105 ground.
I got this little rolling hill right here. I'm going to maintain what we have. All right, and then I trend towards the right. Coming right. Clear right. All right, so this open flat ground is where we need to make our money going low and slow, or low and fast. So I'm bridging around like 25 feet, right? But I'm going to make sure I'm maintaining about 100 something knots because this is what we need to be at, okay?
Roger that.
This is the upper threshold of where we should be on open ground. Right? I know it's jarring right now, but like this is what we have to get used to.
Yep. Right. We got some rising terrain off the nose.
I got it. All right, so we're going to be cyclic altitude over airspeed. All right, got it. Push over brake. All right, there we go. Back to the low ground. Back to about 20 feet and about 100 knots. All right, but like this is what we got to be comfortable with.
Roger that.
All right, so go ahead and shadow me on the controls.
I'm shadowing you.
All right, so you have main flight controls as flight director. I'm going to just shadow you now.
I have main flight controls and flight director.
So right now we're at 35 feet, 116 knots ground speed. Try and go a little bit lower, just by a bit, just by a bit.
Ever so slightly.
Right, so now we're at 30 feet. So let's trend towards the right side a little bit more. You're clear right.
Clear right. Q. All right, so here we go. Filling low, filling that Joshua tree, touch your butt.
Yep.
Once it touches that butt, let me know.
Let's go a little bit lower. Now we're at 25 feet. Let's go with the right cyclic a little bit because we're cocked off to the left.
Roger.
There you go, right there. All right. All right, so from here, the terrain starts coming up a little bit, so we're going to come up back in terrain. Come right a little bit more. Clear right.
And want to come up too much because then they're going to see us.
Yep.
So we'll keep it low. We see out far horizon, so we know when terrain's coming up. It looks like terrain's rising.
We got
like
the rising terrain at about 2 miles. So when we're close to it, we get ready for it, right? So we can maintain where we are on the collective. We're going to pull back on the cycle a little bit, all right? And then we can reduce where we are in the collective, push forward, and then maintain our airspeed as we go over it, and that sets us up to be able to start descending almost right away. So notice that when we did that, we slowed down by a little bit?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll help us with the descent. All right, come left.
Oh, roger.
Yeah, left. Ready terrain.
Terrain on the left side. All right, so after this little ridge right here, it'll start opening up into small little valleys, okay?
Roger.
So from here is where I want you to start practicing being at 70 feet and around like 50 to 70 knots if you can, okay?
Roger that.
All right, so now you have all flight controls, flight director. I'm not shadowing.
Flight controls, flight director, not shadowing. All right, we got this valley right here. We're going to go ahead and follow it. And coming up through the 1 o'clock, or do I just continue to the right?
Go to the left or the right.
I'll just go over to this hilltop.
We're still within that. So here is when we start going into, we have to be more on the side or the left side of the line.
Roger.
We only have a 1 mile stretch on this entire bottom half.
Roger that.
So let's go to the left.
Clear left.
Turn left. All right, building up some airspeed. Bringing us back into our AO. Looking at how far distance, looks like some flat terrain with rolling hills. Yep. As we come down with the terrain, we'll lower collective, adjust cyclic accordingly. I'll use this open ground for some speed and turn off to the right.
Clear right.
All right, I'll use this general direction and enter the hills.
Okay. So either saddle off the 12 or off the 11 o'clock. Go ahead and use when you want.
Roger that. I'm using one off at the 12 o'clock.
Okay.
In a remote standby, so that airspeed doesn't capture. I'm not fighting with Mike.
So if you want, just hit the couple button to make it uncoupled. Just as a note, like, hey, we're both uncoupled up top.
All right. It looks like I picked up my little valley off the nose. And staying to the left side of the hill on my 1 o'clock.
Okay. You're right.
Going up to this saddle here, up and over. Gonna bring it back down slower.
It looks like it opens up on the left, so we can go down. Clear left.
Clear left, and bringing it slower down so I could control my movements a little better. And down into this valley.
Clear right.
And clear left here.
Clear left.
And losing visual of terrain of mass, so I'm going to continue to hug this hill off the right-hand side. Clear right.
Clear right.
All right, we got no enemies up in this hill, so we'll use it. And stay to the left of hill at the 11 o'clock. Following down through the valley. Passing through this saddle. And once I get on over, I'll stay to the right of the hill at 11 o'clock. Kind of hook around it to the left. Making sure my airspeed doesn't die down too much.
All right, we're eventually going to trend towards the 1 o'clock.
Roger. I'll come up.
Oh, stay left. Stay left.
Roger.
Clear left.
And I'll stay to the left-hand side of this ridge, almost off the right side.
And then trend towards the right.
Clear right.
Clear right.
And you got this saddle here. Cross over to the lowest portion of it.
Clear right.
And continuing down right. And here.
Clear left.
Using my pedals to turn. And then hooking down over this saddle. Clear right. Clear right. And below. And guide me back into where I want to go. Dropping down with the terrain at 150. Bringing us down below 100. Finding myself a new route. I got the 11 o'clock saddle. I'll aim for that. In the meantime, I'll do some little turns here. Use whoever's following me with that rocket launcher. And make sure I break that kill chain. And turn some airspeed for some altitude. Lower the collective, nose this boy over.
So before we get to the apex of it, start nose down a little bit so that we can flatten out. All right, I got flight controls and flight director.
You have
shadow me like controls
and flight director.
We're going to come right down, okay? You're right down. All right, shadow me like controls, all right? All right, so yeah, we have a nice big open valley, so we can come back to the right a little bit. And we're going to come down the collective, come down, keep down, coming left and down.
Clear down left.
Coming down, leaving that low-lying valley. Nosing over, pulling a little bit of power so we don't sink too much. All right, we're going to descend into this valley. We're going to use that as the terrain coming right.
Roger.
All right, coming right. Clear right. All right, you're still shadowing me, right?
I'm still shadowing you.
All right, good. You got that giant rock off the left, come out. So we're keeping altitude, keeping speed. Turn before the apex, and then coming right. Clear right. Using the pedals to come around. Keeping that power in to keep other turns. Turn left. Coming over the trees. Yep, got the trees. Roger. Keep the nose in. Keep it on the horizon.
That's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Yep, visual on it. Coming right. Clear right. Some wires below. Visual on the wires. All right, and then coming left. Clear left. And we're coming across all the homes, so I can start turning up. Roger. But so, during your part, you're like yours, like staying high, coming left, right, like that's fine. I need you lower.
Roger that.
Use the pedal a little more. We're starting that turn before we get to the apex of the turn because what happened? We kept that speed, like I was going like 70 to 80 knots. What happened when we started the turn?
Start flaring out.
Bushing through it, right? You started bushing through the turn, so that's why you have to start the turn before you get to the apex. Because if we were much tighter than that, you're going to end up being much closer to those rocks.
Right.
And for you at points, your attitude was coming up to like 5 to 10 degrees up. Whereas I was keeping mine like under 5, and I was keeping it around the horizon bar. So doing that actually helps you maintain your speed. And then, did you feel me use the collective a little bit more?
Yeah.
So you are actually staying at like 40% when we were trying to descend. You look at what I was at when we were descending?
No.
We're at like 25 to 30. We can turn down the 91 right now as well. And it'll keep us south of Ontario. You can talk to Riverside Municipal, Corona. We head north to the 66 right now. We still talk to Ontario. You have the option.
Roger that. We're at 2,500, so you know what? Yeah, let's go down towards the 91.
Okay. So we're about to change over. So clear left.
Clear left.
Tower helicopter 5 Papa Delta on the go.
Yeah.
Active now?
Wait. No, never mind. They're both 400.
Oh.
It looked by 4,000.
Okay. Okay, so, Nunez, for you see this tall building, 1 o'clock low, about a mile out, half a mile now?
Yep.
Just go past that, you see all the lights? That's Hooper.
Right. Oh, I think I landed. Oh, it's right here, right at the 1 o'clock low?
Yeah, that's Hooper. The green light, do you see 2 green squares? The one
over the left center window.
Center window left. And right window.
Pressure altitude, -212. Density altitude, -5.
Oh, down.
Los Alamos Tower, closed. West at 0. Zulu, automated observation.
Wind tail over.
Calm.
Wind tail over.
Niner, sky clear. 2000. Temperature 12. Dew point -2. Altimeter 30. -212. Density altitude -5.
All right, it's going to be a tail left, nose right at about 30 feet.
Weather
Roger.
02550 Zulu.
All right, tail left, nose right.
Tail clear.
Wind
Nose right. And coming down. Clear down right.
Clear down left.
Tail, please.
Your tail wheel is transient, and unlocked.
All right, tail left, nose right.
Tail clear left.
Nose right. All right, Charlie 4 is open. Roger.
Call on the line is off the active. Low traffic. Guard up. 973 is Zulu at this time.
Tail right, nose left. Tail clear right.
Tail clear left. Guard up, heavy Zulu.
And tail right, nose left one more time. Tail clear right.
Tail clear left.